there wasn't really any thought behind, well, there's thought, but there wasn't much of a thought process behind this set. Just wanted to put Offensive Guard on a great sword, and then just base the set around guarding, because why the fuck not, you know? Gonna be using a mix set that uses what I think is the most like criminally underrated, underused, and overlooked armor sets in the game. Mostly because people go directly for the meta, because, you know, optimal damage is nice and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be using the Storm Soul armor sets, so that's the Nawa and the Bushi armor sets for the like upgraded version. I should probably do an intro for that, because like at first glance, when you look at the two armor sets, they just look like a jumble of random mess, like a bunch of skills just thrown together with no kind of, like, no theme, no direction, or like plan in mind. And plus most of them are level 1 too, so they're just borderline useless. But with Rise 3.0, All Mother Nawa was introduced, and defeating her and then using her parts allows you to kind of like limit break the armor, similar to how you could with like weapons in GU, and it basically gives you another level above max, and once you do that, it unlocks a skill on every single piece of Ibushi and Nawa armor, and that skill is called Storm Soul, and that's what this build is gonna benefit from quite a bit. So like the first 3 levels, they give you some elemental attack boosts. They give you 5%, 10%, and 15%, so 30% in total, but like what we're focused on is level 4 and 5. The reason we want level 4 and 5 is because each of those 2 levels gives you a +1 in every armor skill you have. So in total, you get a +2 on every armor skill you have on your Ibushi armor, or your Nawa armor, or your Storm Soul Ibushi and Nawa mix set. It doesn't apply to It doesn't apply to talismans or decorations, unfortunately, which I think is sad. I feel as if this set would get a lot more use from the player base if they did apply that boost to talismans and decorations. But yeah, looking at the armor sets, if you look at both armor sets, all of the skills are just like comfort and utility skills. So like you got Power Prolonger, Evade Extender, Focus, and stuff like that. So if you're into that stuff, I'd recommend using Storm Soul outside of just this set. Now onto the set after that long intro. We're obviously going to want Offensive Guard, and then on top of that, I've just chosen the comfort skills that would help with guarding. So for this, I've gone with Nawa, Ibushi, Nawa, Ibushi, and this gives me Guard 5, Thunder Alignment 5, Storm Soul 5, Wind Alignment 4, Guard Up 3, Offensive Guard 3, Slugger 3, Artillery 3, Part Break 3, Flinch 3, and Rapid Move 3. As you can see, there are some skills that like aren't useful to Greatsword at all, like Rapid Morph, Artillery, you know, that type of stuff. But we've got basically everything we need for this set, even though we have those extra like useless ones. In terms of talismans, I don't think it really matters what you use, to be honest. I wanted to get a resentment talisman, like a good resentment talisman, because when you guard, you aren't immune to damage. You take some damage and get some red recoverable health. You get like a attack boost when you have that red recoverable health, so that would be nice to stack on top of your offensive guard. And for switch skills, I've gone with Guard Tackle, obviously, since helps and like ties into that whole theme of guarding. And you can get damage boost when you follow up a charge slash after your Guard Tackle. If your guard gets hit, you actually guard something, which is quite nice. And also stack on top of your resentment and offensive guard, which is even more damage. I went with the Ibushi Greatsword with the Ibushi Soul as the ramp up skill. This set gets you a bit more dragon attack, even though element just sucks on most weapons in the game, since they can't hit fast enough and continuously enough to take advantage of it. But yeah, we get Ibushi Soul because for every piece of Nawa gear you have, you get +5 on your defense. However, the first piece of Nawa gear you have gives you +10 instead of +5. So, and with this set, we have 3 pieces of Nawa gear, so we get like +20 defense, which is nice since it'll allow you to take less damage. Helps out with the guarding theme a lot more. And then yeah, in terms of buddies, I'm gonna use the Palamute with this because the melee Palamute build from last video uses Greatsword in this set. Or is he using Greatsword? I mean, you don't even need to use Storm Soul, to be honest. I just like the main aim is offensive guard. I just wanted to build an offensive guard set around that. I wanted to use Storm Soul because I feel as if it's like super underrated. But yeah, I think that's it. Probably missing something, but it doesn't really matter.